Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sharon. I'm coming to you from Brunei, and today I have not a lot of finished object. I have a few whips. So before we get started, I actually haven't really talked about where you can find me. So you can find me of course here in YouTube. My channel name is Knit Me Up, and I have Instagram as well. It is knitmeup_Sharon's Craft, and I also have Revelry, but that one is just Sharon's Craft. I also have, what do I have? I think I have a Facebook page where but I'm not very active at Facebook, to be honest. So, but then you can still find all the link down below for where you can find me. I also have I also put down my email down below, so that's where you can find me. And yeah, so let's get straight into what I have finished. And I am actually wearing what I have finished from last week, I believe. Yeah, so this is the Tolsta Tee by Rebecca Claw of the Creabear podcast. I will just stand up and show you. This is just a very simple t-shirt designed by Rebecca, and she actually just have a plain version in her pattern, her original pattern, but she does provide another PDF where she show all the other different alteration or the other different style you can add to this tee. For example, mine, I knitted striped because I like the look of striped shirt tops. Yeah, and I am happy about the fit, the length. I did the fingering weight version, although I use a, what did I use? I used drops bell. I know in her original version she used the drops bell as the DK weight version instead of the fingering weight, because fingering weight the yarn are usually thinner, but I'm still using the drops bell for this. And of course the gauge is tighter, it's not the same as hers, but I just did the fingering weight using the drops bell in size. I did size large or medium, I am not sure, I don't remember. I think I've written down here. I have my note here, so let's see. Yeah, I did the size large. I'm using a 2.75mm for the ribbing at the neckline here, and then for the rest of the body I use 3.5mm needle. And this is the cream color from Drops Bell, and then the stripe I actually used the navy blue. It looked black here, but it is actually navy blue. I like that color. I like the two color together, so that's what I did. And yeah, it is a fairly simple top-down raglan shaping, raglan design, so it's not very complicated, it's very simple. I think even for a beginner knitter you will be able to knit this up, and yeah, it's a very simple knit. And I like this kind of t-shirt and then with the striping because I think it's very nice. I just like the look of the stripes. And it's very simple. I think you can do whatever you want to this, like whatever alteration you want to do. I did just a usual 1x1 rib. I think that was suggested in her pattern as well. You can do like 2x2 if you wanted, or a 1x1 twisted rib. But yeah, so it's just very simple. I finished it. It does took me a while because I started this, but then I received a few, I applied for a few test knits, so I have to stop knitting this and then finish my test knit, and then I come back to this. So I am happy that I actually finished and I can wear it, and I actually haven't blocked this. So I think if I block this, it is going to grow a little bit more. But I think for now, I actually like how it fits now. So when I block, I think I'm not going to do any kind of stretching. I'm just going to lay it flat to dry, so that I can keep this the same fitting as this one. So I hope it doesn't grow too much. Yeah, so that's my first finished object. And then my second finished object is a pair of socks. I think I've shown this also in the last podcast. So this is just a simple stockinette socks, stockinette stitch socks. So it's like vanilla socks. It's just plain stockinette, and I did 2x2 rib at the cuff because I think I like that look the most for socks. And then I did the slip stitch heel flap gusset decrease for the heel because that fits me the best as well. And besides, I only know 2 style of heel, so it's either I do this one or I did the afterthought heel. But I don't really like the afterthought heel because I don't think it fit me very nicely or comfortably for me. This one fit me better, so I did this kind of heel for all my socks. And I'm not following any pattern, so yeah. For my feet, I usually do 56 stitch in the round. So okay, where was I? Sorry, because my son was screaming outside, so it's pretty loud. Anyway, so yeah, so I finished this. So let me tell you about the yarn. The main color here is hedgehog fiber yarn from hedgehog fiber, and then the colorway, there's no specific colorway, it's just from the potluck collection. I think potluck is like more like very random color that they have, because I did buy some like a pack from hedgehog fiber, and they're all called potluck and they're all different color. And then but I really like this color. I like the purple and the pink. It looks so nice, and I wanted to have a fun contrast color for the socks, so I did use this like really bright mint color for the contrast at the cuff and the toe. And this yarn is from the dyer called Unit I Dye. I don't remember the colorway name, but it's just this really bright mint color. I have used this yarn for another socks as well, and then this is the leftover, but I still have some. Can still use it for the contrast for other socks, and I like how it looks together. It looks really like really fun, and yeah, I like that. And I usually do like 20 round for the cuff, and then I did another like 20 round for the leg, because I don't like my socks to be too high. Yeah, I just like mid-length at my leg. Not really, like it's just higher than Shortie socks. And then for my foot, usually there's about 55 or 60 round, depending on how tight I'm knitting this. My gauge is usually quite tight, to be honest, because I realize that for a lot of pattern, I usually have more stitches across for 10 centimeter or 4-inch gauge. I usually have a lot more stitches compared to the designer. So yeah, in conclusion, I knit tighter than most people, I notice. So yeah, and well, I don't know why I'm getting there, but this is my other finished object. And now we will talk about my whip. I have a few whip here, some smaller whip. The first one, since we are talking about socks, so my first whip is socks. And let me just, I have finished one of the sock. I am working on the other one, and then this is my finished first sock. This is a Shortie socks. If I compare this to the previous one, you can see this is quite low and it is a little bit higher. So this one is a Shortie socks. Why I'm doing Shortie socks here is because I'm using this is the second side of the socks. I'm just starting on the cuff. So a lot of my socks are top down, it's cuff down, and this is the second one I'm doing. And because I only have, I'm using this Premier Cotton Collage yarn, and I only have one of this, and this is a 50 grams skein, and there's 246 yards. So this one is 46% cotton, 33% superwash fine merino wool, and 12% polyamide, 9% PBT. So there is some like stretch to the yarn, and I've used this kind of yarn for my other socks previously, and I really love how it fit, and I just like it because there's like a lot of stretch room. And so I'm also using this one again to knit another pair of socks. And so I'm just knitting Shortie socks because I only have one, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have some leftover from this yarn after the second side of the socks as well. But you know, I don't want to take any chances that I don't have enough yarn for my second sock, so I rather have enough yarn, leftover yarn, than not enough yarn. So that's why I'm doing a Shortie socks. And this color is really pretty. You can see here from the socks. This is the socks. It looks so pretty. I really love the color, like the color stripe that it have, and it's like marl color. The only problem with this yarn, I love everything about this yarn, even the color. The only thing is, because the color is like really, if you can see here, it's marled. Yeah, like there is two color wound together. There's a cream color and the other color, so it makes this marled look. And the only thing is, when I'm counting my stitch, it is not easy to count the stitch because of the color. It was so confusing trying to count like how many rounds I have already knit up. I really have to carefully count each stitch, or else I have to lift up the stitch to see if it is 1 or 2. Yeah, but other than that, it is a very pretty color, and it feels great on the feet. The stretch is amazing, and yeah, that's the first whip I have. The second whip I have is the Kuutar top from Sari Nordlund. I did talk about it in my last episode, and at the time I only just started. I only have like maybe few. Sorry, this is the right side. I don't know if you can see, but it is really bright on the screen. It's a lot brighter, but it is in real in person it is not as vibrant. The color it's more darker. Yeah, and this is the Kuutar top. I don't know, I don't think you can see the lace stitch too well. I think this is because of the yarn. It's a tonal yarn, so there is like darker fuchsia pink and lighter fuchsia pink. So when, I don't know if the stitch definition is there, or maybe when I'm doing that, I think it's my striped shirt that's making it difficult to see. Yeah, maybe you can see that better. So this is a very pretty lace pattern. Sari is so amazing at creating really detailed, intricate lace pattern. A lot of her pattern are so beautiful, but this was the first one that I was drawn to. So I wanted to do this one first. There are some of her other pattern that I really like as well. I would like to try some of it later on, maybe in the future. But for now, I'll just start with this. But I don't know, I hope it's not too big. I'm not sure, because I did the size large. It is supposed to be 0 is when you measure your bust, and then you choose the sizing in the pattern, and it's supposed to have 0 is, but I chose a larger size because I wanted to have positive ease, so I did the size large L. Yeah, and this is the front. So I completed the front lace pattern, and then I'm actually doing the back side now. Yeah, I'm not complete yet. I'm like more than halfway through the lace pattern. I still have a few more rows to go in the lace pattern, and then the lace chart pattern, and then I can join in the round to do the rest of the body. And I'm so excited because it's so pretty, but I don't know, can you actually see the lace pattern? Yeah, you can. It's pretty. And then the yarn I am using is I have the yarn here. So this is the yarn I am using. And this is from Knit Crate. Knit Crate is no longer in business, but I received this yarn I think 3 years ago in their subscription box, where I joined like for a year. And then this is the yarn, the Euro yarn, and this is the cotton basic, and the colorway is Hustle. I don't know, can you see that? There you go, Hustle. And then it's 100% organic Pima cotton. So this one is 100 gram, 266 yards. This is a DK weight yarn. And yeah, machine wash gentle cycle, lay flat to dry. So I have 2 cakes of this, so I decided to knit this. I'm sure I have enough yarn because this is only the first cake I'm using, and I have another new one I haven't started, so definitely have enough. I think I'm going to have some left over. Yeah, but because this is a cotton yarn, so it is perfect for this top, since this is like a summer top. And yeah, I cannot wait to wear this. I hope I dare to wear this. Yeah. And then the thing is, the chart is pretty simple to follow if you read the instruction properly, because I actually frogged this the first time because I didn't read carefully. I didn't read the chart very well, so I did make some mistakes and I have to frog. I think I did only like probably 10 rows, and then I realized something is very wrong with the patterning, so I have to frog all that and then start all over. And then the second time around, I reread the instruction and then look at the chart again, and I figured out, okay, I know where I did wrong, and I reknit it, and it was like there's no mistake after that. So yeah. So it means that I didn't pay enough attention to the instruction. but I'm not very good at I'm not very expert in lace knitting, because I am considered like a beginner lace knitter. I don't know. I don't knit a lot of lace work design. I do have some, but they are quite simple. I think, yeah, they are quite simple. So I make mistakes. Yeah. Well, practice makes progress. Okay, so that's where I am with my Kuutar top. That's my second whip. I'm not sure how loud you can hear my son laughing outside. He is being very loud whenever he's home. I don't know, he find humor and amusement in everything. So that's why. Okay, so that's my second whip. And then my third whip is another sock that I want to show you. But this one will take me some time to finish because it's a color work socks. Let me see if I have the information here. I think it's supposed to be my June plan. June knit. One of my plan to knit in June is this berry special socks, designed by Charlotte Stone, also known as Stone Knits, and she have so many beautiful color work socks, and this one caught my eyes and I love it so much. I love how it look, but obviously I'm not very good at it because I don't know, I also frog this. This is also the second time I'm knitting this, but I'm just at the first socks. And this is the berry special socks. So it's a strawberry socks. And I love it so much. I love the color that I've chosen for the cuff and then the socks, and then the contrast heel is green. I didn't do the pink because I don't know, I just want to make sure that I have enough pink left for the toe later on, and then for another socks as well. And then this one is a little bit different of the construction heel wise for me, because this is the first time I'm doing this short row heels. This is the first time I'm doing this, and then it confused the hell out of me because I was reading the instruction, and there's like a certain number, like every row you either decrease or you increase every row, and then I keep forgetting what number of decrease or increase I'm at, and then I think I messed up, but I just kept going, and I don't know, it doesn't look nice, to be honest. If you see it looks so messy, and I think this just means I really need a lot of practice for this type of heel. I also don't know how it's going to fit, because I cannot try it on since I'm using a Shortie cable socks. Shortie cable needle, and I'm not going to try this on because I'm so afraid of losing the stitch. So I can only try this on like maybe after it's done. But I do like the color work, the strawberry on there. The only thing is, if I am stretching it out, you can see, like, you know, some of the color peeking through where I catch my float. But if I'm not stretching it or anything, like you cannot see it. But I do like it, I do love it, because I love the color work, I love the strawberry, I love the color. And yeah, I am excited to finish this and see how it turned out. This one I knit it in the size small. So for size small, there is 60 stitch around for one round. And usually my socks are 56 stitches, so this is 60 stitch. It's 4 stitches too many. And then the other thing is, because color work, you cannot knit too tightly as well, so it makes these socks a little bit loose. But it doesn't matter, because I cannot do it very tightly, or my feet cannot like, you know, go through all the yarn, the color work, where, you know. But I think now it's okay. There's still some stretch, and I can still get my leg through this, I think. I don't know, I haven't tried it on. I hope my leg can fit in this. But I do like the color work. It looks so nice on camera. It looks so nice. Yeah, the yarn, okay. So this color I have is actually from the dyer that I mentioned earlier, which is You Knit I Dye, and then it is a sock set together with another full yarn, and this is the contrast color for that yarn. And I was thinking, like, this green is perfect for the leaf of the strawberry as well as the heel contrast, so I took it from that yarn and I use it for this strawberry socks. So that yarn will not have a contrast green, it will have another contrast color for that socks, and I don't think it matters. But it's the perfect, like, strawberry leaf green color. And yeah, and then the strawberry itself, the red, if you can see, there's some darker spot and there's some lighter one. It's because it's a tonal yarn. And this one is this yarn and this one is from Hypnotic Yarn. This is from the Yarnable collection, which is from the subscription box that I applied for last year. And this is the label, the Yarnable one from Hypnotic Yarn. And then the colorway is called Picnic Basket. And this is in the plush soft, 85 superwash merino and 15% nylon. It's 100 gram, 437 yards. So it's in one of the monthly subscription, which is I don't remember when. It's definitely like maybe a later date, maybe October, no, September, I don't know. But yeah, and this is a very, very beautiful tonal red color. I don't have any other red. I'm looking at my cubbies here and at all my hand-dyed yarn. I actually don't have any color like this, and I also don't really own any red yarn in general, so this is the only one that I have. That's why I chose this one for the strawberry. And then the cuff for the socks here is this color. It is a what do you call that, Advent yarn that I applied for like also 3 years ago. And then this is one of their minis for that Advent, and it's this pink color. What Advent was that? Because I think, yeah, I don't know, it's just one of the Advent calendar yarn that I got. I don't remember where it's from. I don't remember. I'll put it on the screen if I remember who the dyer is. Definitely I bought it from Etsy. And this is the pink color. It's very pretty, and there's some speckle. So that's the pink I'm using. And then for the main color here, the white, is this one over here, and this one is Casket Heritage, and this is 75% superwash merino wool and 25% nylon. And this one is in the color number 5618. It's 100 gram, 437 yards, so it's the same yardage as the Yarnable one. And yeah, so that's the label for the yarn. Yeah, and this one is also very nice. It's a very nice like white color yarn, and I also don't have a lot of white yarn. So yeah, so all of this is like mix and match from whatever I have in my stash, and I really love how it's turning out. It's just that of course my color work is not, I don't know, my tension is so bad. This is the first time I'm also knitting color work socks, so yeah, you know, you have to start somewhere, right? Yeah, so I'm excited to continue this, and also because the needle I'm using is a 2.5 millimeter, and then this needle is the Shortie needle, and it's not mine. I actually have to borrow this needle from a friend who knit as well, and she told me that she's not using the needle currently, so she lent it to me to do this project. So I want to finish it so that I can return the needle to her, because I don't want to keep it keep it too long, and I don't know, maybe in the future she will not lend me again if it took me too long to keep it. Okay, and then my next whip, I have quite a few. My next whip is this. What is this called? Oh, this is, let me just show you. I just started this not long ago, and then I don't have too much to show. So this is the, what is this? Lace Pullover by Ozetta. And yeah, so I don't know. Actually, this is considered, I just like, just started. And then this one, I'm knitting this in the size M, and the Lace Pullover, there's this really pretty panel at the side. I think this is at the shoulder, these two panel, and then you join them, and then you knit the back side first. So I am like right there, so imagine this is the back, and then it's just here, and then this is like a drop shoulder construction. That's why you see that it's very wide. This is the back. Yeah, and let me do a close-up of the fabric. You see that it's like marled. I don't know, I kind of like the look of this. I actually have a store-bought sweater that looks a little bit like this, and I love that sweater a lot. And this one is what do I want to say? Oh, I want to tell you about the yarn. So I am using two yarn held together, which is these two, which is Drops Baby Merino in this colorway. Color number 20 is like this gray, darker gray, and then I'm holding it with this Touch Me Mohair. This is from We Are Knitters, and then this is so soft. This is soft. I think I feel this is like a lot softer than a lot of the mohair that I've worked with. And this one is what is this? Oh, this is 54% baby alpaca, 22% super kid mohair, and 24% mulberry silk. Yeah, so there is a lot more baby alpaca here than mohair, but somehow it is like really soft. So, and this baby merino is also very soft. This baby merino is, what is this? 100% superwash merino wool. So both of these together makes this really soft, fluffy fabric, and I really like how it looks. So I cannot wait to finish this, but I think it's going to take me a while because I want to work on the two of the socks first, and then I'm going to work on this. This is going to be a big project. I kind of want to hit pause for a little bit on the sweater knitting because I just finished like 3 big sweater and then 2 tank top, so I can feel the pain in my arm. Yeah, it's like, I think after this I need to find a, you know, those patch to put on my shoulder because I can feel like tight on my shoulder. because I've been knitting so much and so quickly. I didn't rest my hand properly, so I think this is going to wait. I'm in no rush to finish this anyway. It's just something that I wanted to knit because since I already have 3 new sweater, so this one can wait. All right, next, let me see, what do I have here? Oh, okay. Because I've been knitting so much, so I decided to do some crochet just to, you know, break up the same motion in my arm and my hand. So I'm doing some crochet, and I am crocheting this what do you call this, granny square cardigan. This way, granny square cardigan. I don't know, what do you call this, like you do like the granny square with, instead of 4 sides, this is like 6 sides with 6 point at 6 point, and then you just keep doing it round and round, and then you have one side of the cardigan. But I did not do that. I did not do every round because I don't want my sleeve to be very long. I actually wanted it to be like maybe until my elbow, and then what I did was I just stopped crocheting 3 of the sides, and then I just do back and forth granny square for the other 3 sides. So this one stops, and then this one is growing this way, and then at the bottom. Yeah, so this is just like half of the cardigan. I have to do another half of this, but this is not complete as well. I want it to be a little bit longer and a little bit more positive ease, and then I will do the other side. And the yarn I'm using for this is the ice cream big scoop in this cotton candy colorway. This color, these are all like baby color. You can see the purple, blue, pink, yellow, white, and this is from Lion brand. And then this one is 100% acrylic. It's 284 gram, so this is a big skein, and there is 1,117 yarn in this skein. It's a lightweight, light 3-weight yarn. Yeah, if it's knitting, it will be you will be able to knit like this pattern here, stripe. I don't know if you can see. So this is the color of how it will turn out if you knit it like stockinette stitch. Yeah, it's very pretty. This is actually quite a soft acrylic. I have a few skein of this. I bought this like two years ago. It was because there was like this sale going on in on Lion brand for the ice cream yarn. So I bought 3 different colors. I think few skein each color. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm working on this. It's coming along nicely, and then it is giving me a chance to take a break from my knitting motion. So it's been fun, but I think I want to get back to one of my socks, which is this one, because this one doesn't take long as well. So I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so what else do I have? Okay, I have a last thing that I wanted to show, but it's in this bag, and it is also a crochet project, but this is something I'm doing because I wanted to have a few of it so that I can give it as gift to my friend whenever there is like some kind of special occasion, like probably birthday or like a thank you kind of gift, because I usually do that if I feel like, you know, like sometimes I'm thankful for my friend helping me out on some things, so I always give them like something that I make. So it can be something crochet, it can be something knit, or something that I like my clay, you know, like those clay, little clay charm. Yeah, sometimes I give them that, and it depends. So what I am doing here, maybe I'll just show you like what I have here. Oops. Okay, so you can see here in my bag, project bag, I have a few things which is like, it just look like this for now, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to crochet like flower, yeah, and this is the carnation flower. So I have now in two color. So the first one is this color, this rust sorry, this what do you call this, vintage rosy pink color, but it just looked like this because I have not, I'm just crocheting the what do you call this part, this part and the flower part, and then you have to do something after this, like I think you need to sew it together, and then you need to crochet the leaf, and then you need to add in the stalk, yeah, the stem, what do you call that, the anyway, so that's what I'm doing. And then I have another lighter pink color here, same, I have not done anything, I'm basically just crocheting a bunch of this, you know, so I'm going to just crochet this one, a bunch of this, and then after that I will be doing all the leaves, and then I will be, you know, like weaving in all the ends, and then I will add the stem or the stalk later on. There will also be a lot of hot glue involved while I'm assembling all this together, and I already have six of this color, the darker pink. So I have made 6 of this color, like I said, and then another 6 of this lighter pink color, and I am using this yarn. This is an Australian brand, 4 Seasons Marvel 8 ply. So this darker pink is using this yarn. I have only 1 skein, I can get 6 out of it. And then the lighter pink is this 4 Seasons Stallion 8 ply, and both of these is 100% acrylic yarn, and I only have 1 skein of the darker pink and then the lighter pink, and I have another one here which is light, like really light peachy color, but it's so light, I'm not sure if I wanted to use this for the carnation. And this is also the 4-season Marvel 8-ply 100% acrylic yarn. But I feel that all these colors are so suitable for flower. I might not be doing carnation. I can do maybe rose using this one. I'm not sure. But the green color here, I am just using this yarn that I got. This is just, I don't know, it's all in Chinese character. But this one is, I bought this from AliExpress. I got like 10 skein of this, and it's like 50 gram per skein, and I have 10 of this, so I wanted to use this up. So I can find some other yarn in my stash which is like red, pink, purple color, maybe blue for some other flower, but I can use the leaf, the stem, or the stalk for this, using this color. I think it'll be perfect. And yeah, so that's what I'm working on, and that's all I have for now. I am going to also plan on making a blanket soon for my sister who's gonna have a baby. I'm planning on making a knitted blanket. It's like a cable knitted blanket. I bought a kit from Mary Maxim. Yeah, Mary Maxim, I think last year, and I got the kit, and like the kit comes with a pattern, a cable pattern for baby blanket, as well as the yarn, and it's a multicolor yarn. It's like all the baby color in there, and it's really pretty. So I wanted to do that, but I think I still have time, so I wanted to finish some of the things on my needle first before I start that blanket. Yeah. Okay, so that's all I have for you. It's a pretty long video, so I hope you have something to knit on or crochet on or whatever you're working on, and I'll hope to see you in the next one. Bye.